There's no oppression. 13 in the weapon. Triskaidekaphobia. Pigs can catch him. Odell Beckham. Been the bar like Beckham. Been the ball since before Father Allah birth Mecca. Been the God since before sun, 7 stars and crescents. I'm different, I'm infinite, the Lord ever present. Swords to the heavens, sword of a legend. DX caliber, hammer forged weapons. Connect the cord to assure the mic amplify the lessons. Knew the ledge before the legend. Melly Mel brought the message. I'm a child of a wild style war. Case too tame, one a sensei. I specialize in the artifacts. It's true, we do that flow. He do ain't no new. People need to study. I'm the god of that. I'm everything. I'm nothing. I'm a stem cell rapper. I'm the last rhyme bender. This the element I mastered. No more manufactured rappers. Hereafter it's a rapture. Pure pressure what I give them. Bust the pipeline to prison. Peer pressure when I'm spitting. Make my peers burn their writings. After all it was written. Listen, I ain't bullshitting. Garden seeds for the lies you sell. Mate know it's bonkers. Hell's gate with the choppers. Got a date with some monsters. Some industry devils and some nigga shit sponsors. I've been still a bitch. I can't wait to meet the flockers. String the yellow tape. They ain't gon' get to see the doctors. Trichicon optics. Got the ACOG watching. Shit lit. Light bulbs. Akon on the continent. Heat wave. Your seashells. Pelican. No conscience. Beat your ass while you Baywatch. Prime time. The drink spike. It's more better. You still in the punchline. Niggas eating. It's lunchtime. Feed the babies or shots flying. I'm not lying. I stopped trying. Diplomatic approaches with savages who don't know shit. Season the seas can grow it. You lowest rain. Hella snow get. Chillin' distill it frozen. My will is supernal focus. For real I'm so ill. My flow sick. Switch pitch. Slow motion. Lit shit. Nitrogen. He's sorry. Shoddy sodium. Spitting fires a crash. Scientifically technological. Engineering and math. Stimulating. She stimulated. Power homogeneous. Undifferentiated. I'm one with all things created. Bars metaphor heavy. 6'4" Chevy. Black as fuck with the chrome. Raiders Eldorad's Eddie. Polish with hydraulics. And I drop it when I'm ready. Cock it, aim it, pop it. Stop it. You don't want it with me. Dial the beat, make your soul glow. I came with the semi. 8 R's and I owe all you funny niggas work. Before I martyr more dukes, relax and unpack the verse. Akeem, Simi, Arsenio Hall. Getting loot like the Dukes. Mortimer and Randolph. I'm coming to America. I'm Eddie Murphy raw. I spit 48 hours of non-stop bars. Cause y'all not gods. Earth's not broads. G is not for gangster. That's a trademark fraud. G's enter when 5% is like rock him a law. Talk from city to city. Backyard to yard. Introducing you to the cipher and the turn word bond. Saying peace when you see me as a universal greeting. But for the digits, these niggas out here shitting on the teachers. The history of the culture and the motherfucking reason you dummies can make money and feed your seeds even.
Hey, what y'all thought of that? Y'all ready for round 2?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, here we go.
As long as I remember, I done got out of my box, but I'm back in my bag. Okay, fuck it, then let's go to war. Tell these coons about Laguna they door. The A-goon ain't no gun with the swords. Oh yeah, I come with the storm. Fuck you mean I've been teaching these babies since back in the A. Fuck you hating me for. I let you be the goat if you say so. Never rivaled the titles, I lay low. Rappers like to act stupid, but they know I never waver one tittle. Ain't wiggle one jot off my spot. Got that Malcolm and Reginald Lewis. Shit infusing is deeper than music. Study young and I know why we losing. What is vision without execution? Many theories, but none of them proven. Henry Clark helped me through the confusion. Maggie Lee now walk a solution. Too late to infiltrate the movement. I'll be there while you sipping that douce. You don't see me, I'll be on my bougie. Like the lead in that Sam Grimmy movie. Fucking call me Dan Freeman, I'm spooky. Never sit with my back to the door. Face the truth cause it's hard to ignore. I'm a guy from my flesh to my core. When I'm rhyming my tongue like a sword. With that double-edged blade, take the fade. They amazed by my acumen. Rapping is sport. Well, actually, rapping is more. I'll be kicking wicked rhymes like a fortune teller. Me and Cinderella. Sip the sarsaparilla. Dana Dane, Cinderella to a funeral parlor. I feel like a god in a room full of killers. Oxycontin sniffer, pill, Papaline sipper. You Rugal, forgive us. Who the fuck is these niggas? Look inside my eyes, ain't nobody realer. Why is you out the god? As long as I remember.
Yeah, man, that was Wise Intelligent from the historical rap group Poor Righteous Teachers. Now, I'm giving away a gift certificate on BroadCast Beats for anybody in the next 15 minutes who could tell me how long Wise Intelligent has been rapping? How long has Wise Intelligent been busting them down like that? That ain't no young dude.
I'm gonna have to look that one up, but I look like Crip low key looking it up on his end. What's up though, everybody, man? We back with another episode. Here another week. It's good to be with y'all. You know, battle of the best. BroadCast beats. We here for another one.
202 Kryptonite. Glad to have y'all in attendance. If you're watching, wherever you're watching from, we're gonna make this a great one for y'all. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. And I'm One S. But yeah, man, we about to get into it, man. Another episode. Good to be back. BroadCast beats. Let's do it. We got the usual segments for y'all. And, you know, we always throw in a little wrinkle. We always throw in something a little extra, something a little different to jazz it up. We got the beat of the week coming up. We got feedback commandments. And we got Battle of the Best featuring Lil Baby and Gunna. We're going to be voting and seeing who, you know, seeing their rating, seeing how they rank, and seeing, you know, how they going to fare going into the next round of the Battle of the Best. And then we got a live cook-up for y'all. And we're going to be covering Mary J. Blige for Battle of the Best Ladies first. And then we're going to close it out. So, yeah, that's it, man. And, yeah, we're going to get into it, man. Been looking forward to this all week.
How y'all been, man? How's your week so far? What's going on in y'all world?
No, I've been all right, man. Just working hard, you know, getting to it the best way I can. Yeah, living life. Just, you know, glad we was able to make it safe through the storm. Shout out to mom and dad. I'm glad they made it back safe from the storm. It was a rough storm. It was actually not too bad up here, but yeah, hope everybody was safe through the storm. And yeah, we're gonna get into this episode though. First, we got beat of the week.
All right, let's do it.
Enough for that pain.
a little trip. I would take you on a little trip.
Hey, I want to say thank you for the producers that sent their material to the show. We appreciate y'all. Thanks to 1S, my man up top, Artur, and Keto. Keep
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to y'all. Of course, yours truly. Yes, sir. We're gonna get into the next segment. We got feedback and producer commandments. We'll be giving y'all some tips on how to improve your production. And yeah, we're gonna give some feedback on some content based on music production and just to help y'all out with y'all music endeavors, help y'all with y'all production and whatever y'all doing in the realm of music. And it's all about just helping out, helping each other get better, things of that nature. So yeah, we're gonna get into feedback, producer commandments, then we got battle of the best. So let's, without further ado, let's get into it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
So before we get to the video, fellas, can y'all update the audience on some things that y'all are now learning that can possibly be producer commandments? We're going to feature the videos. Or is there any quick tips that y'all are learning currently that without video we can tell the people could be potential producer commandments?
Well,
Someone else.
to start, I could say, when you putting a beat together, take your time and try to find the best sound. Don't overthink it. Whenever you putting like a beat together, whether you're using like a melody or using, sample, a loop, take your time and just let your creativity flow. You don't always gotta, I know a lot of times you got ideas going into the beat that you want to apply to it when you're making it. Just let the idea come together. You don't always gotta it has to sound like this. You might exceed your expectations going into it by just, finding the sound, finding the niche, finding the best sound to the beat and running with it. Because you never know, you put together the drums on with the melody, snare, clap, hi-hat, what have you. You never know how to come together and what idea trigger in your mind. You'll take it in a whole different direction, and it'll sound like the flyest thing ever, or it'll sound exactly how you wanted it to sound, or a combination. So that's usually how you want to do it. Just go with the flow. That's the best advice I could give as of right now in terms of my production journey, especially if you're collabing with somebody as well. You're gonna want to, feed off their energy and not force things, and allow that person to, shine. Allow that person to creatively bring the sound together along with your creativity, and y'all come up with a dope sound as one. So, it's just about letting it come together.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Lay down any chord and duplicate it. Then press Shift+M to select random notes. Now, without deselecting these notes, hold Ctrl and use the arrow keys to shift them up or down an octave. Finally, press Alt+A to arpeggiate the whole pattern. You can tweak these settings to create a unique pattern. Follow for more.
All right. So why was that video chosen? What's the science on that?
Well, I chose that video. That was just a smooth video showing you how to make like a smooth pattern, not overthinking patterns too much. That was a basic pattern, a basic little piano groove. It wasn't too serious. And then on top of that, it's all about sound selection, because you can make a basic pattern sound dope depending on the sound you use. Like I was like a spacey little key that he used. He just made like a little chord and made like a little key scale, little 1-2 scale with the keys on top of the chord, and it was a cool little sound with the drum. So it was a cool little sound. A lot of times I think people want to make more intricate beats than that. So I would say it's all about sound selection. Say you use that, say you make that type of pattern on the piano roll, and you want to make a more intricate, maybe musical sounding beat, more like maybe instrument oriented, like strings, guitar, whatever. Find a sound that sounds good, an instrument, string, guitar, whatever, maybe flute even, piano, and try to develop you a real, like, you could say maybe orchestral based sound, so you can make it sound a little more musical and not so like spacey and basic, and because that's people might not like that, and then people might think that's a little basic or a little bit of a childish sound. So if you want to advance your sound, just advance your sound selection, find the right instrument to use, and then it's just about feeling it out and adding sounds around it, and you'll come up with a dope sound. Find the right tempo, build the drums around it, and you'll find a dope sound. Don't overthink it, but at the same time, take the time to, you know, create a quality sound. Don't just create like a simple. You don't have to settle for the simple just because you feel like you don't want to do too much. Just take your time into it, and you'll develop a strong sound. You'll develop a good sound. So that's the best advice I could give in terms of tips and tricks for producers. And yeah, Crip, you got anything?
Hey, one time for that beautiful advice, just want to start off by saying, this is probably one of the one of the most elaborate shows we've planned out, because we got the live cook up going on, man. And with that from the bait, I want to piggyback off of that tip about the melodies, man. Because Ty and I have been working tirelessly to try to make, we got some heat that we got prepared for y'all for this show, and I can say, that melody is a part that can really stump producers, trying to figure out which sound they want to go. Like for me, I typically have a melody first and then I do the drums afterwards, but I know some producers do drums first and then try to cook up a melody. But regardless, man, that melody, you don't want to overthink it. You don't want to overthink it. And then on top of that, it's just sound selection. It is key. It really is key, man. That's all I gotta say. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So let's get to the other portion of the producer commandments. It's another good video that'll have us pondering and sparking up some conversation. Producers out there, please feel free to jump in, chime in, and leave your valuable feedback on what we vibing on and what we're dealing with. It's some of some similar sentiments right here. Producer commandments. Here we go.
Sharp, other, Phrygian. Essentially what you're going to do is press the letters on your keyboard till you make a melody. Perfect. Okay, that's something cool. I like that.
You rocking out.
He went crazy at the end. I guess he was feeling it.
I think he was feeling something else, Pops.
Them addies and zannies. Y'all thoughts, man. Y'all thoughts.
Ooh, Pops, you are hilarious, man.
Like he rocked out on that one.
No, that's
I like how.
Yeah.
I like how you started with that basic pattern. Like I say, you just start with you could start basic. You could start, start simple. But he built around it. And like I say, sound selection. He picked some good sounds that filled around it. That kind of gave it that hyper pop feel, hyper trap feel. And he just went crazy with it. He put the drums on that joint and then had that joint just jumping. It gave you that real. I don't know why I can't come up with the name for that genre.
It's kind of like hip hop meets rave a little bit.
Yeah, hip hop.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting out of that.
That style was going crazy
music,
for a minute.
Man.
Yeah.
Sure. That style was lit for a minute.
Like in the 2010s, the late 2010s. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Usher had a lot of songs with that same high violins and high violas and the instruments that create those real shriek sounds, but had them at a high BPM. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to us at home. Let us know about your production habits and your production, leanings, and whether or not you do some of the similar things and what you do to increase your or come up with your great melodies and scale slides as you produce.
Hey, you
Anything
know
else?
what? I got something. Hey, check this out, y'all. Watching at home, I know it's probably some young guys or girls watching this joint. It could be as simple as like you turn on like FL, you turn on your laptop, go on FL Studios, and you got like the metronome at like, and then you just put one note down on every bar, and you just got like a little flow going on. Mm, mm, mm. And then you cut one note in half, shift this one back or forward a little bit, like, and you play around with it. It could be something as simple as that,
I hear you. So on the 4 and the 8,
Yeah,
you're joining the keys on the 4 and the 8 to create a
yeah.
melody.
Every bar, so 1, 2, like, and then you start out with like a simple 4 notes, and then you just and then you just play around with it. You know what I'm saying? If you have it like creator's block, we've all had to do that. I've had samples where I couldn't figure out how to put the 808s in, or the kicks on it. Where the clap should go, or the snare, or whatever. Should I add hi-hats, or maybe I should leave this one open? Like, do I want to do New York drill? Do I want to do try to do a boom bap, R&B? Add like an 808 in the joint? Like, it happens. Indecisiveness,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have like a lot of directions you could go because you can't even get past the melody, because it's like the melody is like so dynamic. It's like you can't even decide, like, okay, am I gonna make this a hip hop or R&B or a trap? Like, should I do like, maybe you want to branch out, do some house music, like step away, get you like some orange juice, walk out, sit on your porch for like 10 minutes, and then come back to it. Feel the breeze go through your shirt or something, around over your head. Get some fresh air, and then come back to it, and maybe you'll be refreshed. Get some sunlight, and then come back.
Okay. So you're saying not to be super intense in your beat making, just try to have fun with
it. Yeah, that's what Ty was just saying. It's like you can't. You gotta step away and then come back with fresh eyes, fresh ears, fresh hands to all of that, man. No one is above it. No one's greater than the program.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay, y'all. So this video is there anything else for that you wanted to rock out with for producer commandments?
That's all I got.
That's all you got? Okay, cool. So I wanted
actually
to
I sent one more vid, but I don't know. That might be too much. It might not be enough time for that.
Okay. So I want to get y'all opinion on this. This is not producer commandments, but we need that feedback. We need that feedback from y'all. So anybody out there listening on the 5 Facebook channels that we're going to, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Kick, all of the other stations that we broadcast to, please contribute, leave a comment, leave a like, help us out with the show. Let us know how you flow on this particular item that we're about to get into, because it's interesting, and it's also in the streets right now. This is a new situation that has just come out, and they're describing the world of music and the world of entertainment from a performance and kind of commerce based appeal. Oh no, you know what? You did send in one more. Let's play that Timberland joint. Here we go. Sorry about that.
And how it overlaps the other to make a rhythm like this bass line, boom, 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 but the kick might, but the bass line, boom, 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 but the kick, but it's moving the bass to make but he's not playing like, well, he's not playing that rhythm of that kick, but the sonics will make the bass move that way, which is only a bass and a kick. And you'll be like, well, I feel like it's much more. Producers, we have a tendency to keep adding. For me, I keep adding that because I'm always hearing more. But sometimes it's just that plain pound cake. It's just beating you across the head. And I realize when I go back to a lot of my songs, I'm like, it don't really got a lot. It's just where I spaced it at. Might have 4 sounds. That's it.
Talk to us.
Pound cake.
Producers, they
Tim
like their
cooking.
pound cake.
Wow. Okay.
Mom said Tim cooking. Yeah. That be.
So talk to us, man. Why do producers like their pound cake, man? Why do they like to layer it up?
Well, he was saying, well, producers like to layer, like I said before, they like to layer their sounds. They want that complex, they want that complex, deep sound. So they layer more sounds. Like my man from the other video that tweaked out, he layered a lot of sounds on, on top of each other that complement each other to give it that bigger feel, or that explosion that he was rocking out to that made him go crazy. So like, yeah. We just want a deeper sound, a more full sound. So you just, you lay your sounds.
He also talked about how, just like Teddy Riley, like if you have the right spacing in between your sounds, in between your bass lines and your tones, you can create like a ghastly sound that makes it sound real rich. Crip 202, what you think of that?
Yeah, maybe it's because some producers don't know how to put themselves in the shoes of an artist. I'm not going to get into the cliche, you have to make a super simple beats for artists to rap on. I mean, like some of DJ L's beats, for example, they had really loud melodies, and a lot going on, like even certain others, like in certain other songs, like the Waka Flocka joint. For some Waka Flocka songs, like all of these weren't really concepts until the modern era of like leaving beats open for artists. But it's just, I think you have to put yourself into the shoes of an artist. And I think that's what engineers may do better than producers. It's like being able to put themselves in the shoes of the artist, like see the artist vision, like how would an artist feel, or like a consumer feel about this, because producers is like they only think about, okay, instruments, melodies. It's like, they don't really think about like how would all this fit? How would there be enough headroom on some headphones or a speaker or something? And I think that maybe, and that's why I think producers should learn how to engineer, like mix your beats and all of that, and really study the game more. So you from different angles. So you can really, because it all just helps with improving your sound sonically.
All right, let's get into this real quick.
Self-made millionaire, self-taught genius, self-proclaimed everything. Ain't never built nothing himself though. 15 bankruptcies, 10 Atlanta high-rise evictions.
Been a Forex trader, crypto prophet, Airbnb mogul, NFT curator, and motivational rapper all before lunch.
Figure get rich is simple math, baby. Every 6 months he broke again. Every 6 months, Atlanta give him another chance.
And now he one of the richest residents in the city. Not because he created wealth, but because he convinced everybody else they could.
What's up, future millionaires? Make some noise if you tired of being broke. That's what I like to hear. Listen, money ain't far, it's a mindset. You change this, you change everything.
I was just like y'all 3 years ago, clocking in at Zaxby's, overdrafting every Friday. Then I found a wave. This course right here, it took me from 0 to $1 million in 9 months. You follow the blueprint, you gonna be next.
Y'all feel that energy? That's the sound of freedom, baby. Everybody in this room is leveling up.
Yo, Coach Lex a legend. Whole line full of suckers paying him, now they paying us.
I made $400 just selling water to these future millionaires.
The hustle never sleeps in Atlanta.
Got him.
Yo.
Who that?
Waterboys learned that Gridlock don't play disrespect. They wasn't even his target.
You came trim today. We cleared 100K in sales.
That's light. Let's double that with the Crash Course 2.0. Just slap a new name on the same slides.
Granddad, you lost or something? What's going on, twin?
Just came from the church. Folks talking. They say Gridlock back in town.
Man, y'all still believe in that boogeyman story? I'm teaching folks how to win, not sin.
You ain't teaching nobody. You selling dreams, that's what you doing, fool. Gridlock come for the ones that feed off their own.
You can laugh if you want, boy, but the hood always collect what it's owed. Oh, one your water boys outside all sliced up. Might want to check on that grandson.
When you get money like me, stress don't exist.
Lex, them water boys, they gone. All of them.
I don't care, I already used them. Half Atlanta wanted them gone anyway.
The streets got a way of taking back what you stole. One silence at a time.
Yo.
What is this? Nah, bro.
Lex, our security just went to check the front and back doors. Now it's sliced up. It's over, Lex. You need to move to South Dakota until Gridlock leaves.
You can run from debt, not from due dates.
Come on. South Dakota. Today.
You can't outrun judgment when it's wearing your reflection. Every corner you hide in, I'm already there.
I think y'all get the point.
He thought it was sweet because he tried to jump out the window. He thought he got away.
Talk to us. What y'all think, man? Everybody at home, what did you think? Is that at all relevant to things going on today?
Yeah.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah, I thought that was the Boondocks at first.
Same animation. Shout out to Grid. What is it called? Gridlock Anime. Shout out to that good brother, man. He makes some good stuff. We've been DMing. He asked me. I asked him if I could play his joint. He said, "Yeah." So I thought that would be, super, super dope. He's got a whole channel on Instagram of stuff. We'll probably play one every episode and chop it up. What are some of the principles and some of the, ebbs and flows of the video that resonated with y'all?
I don't know. It seemed like there was an aura of kind of fallacy, I guess, when the dude was that his dad? Was that his granddad or something came in? It was like you ain't teaching people how to get rich, selling them a dream, and then he told dude just print the writing, print the same writing on it, and sell it to him, or print a different name on it and just sell it to him. Like it was, it's just he was just trying to get it out the fast way so he could just keep making money. And I guess that shows like even in business where it's a lot of cutthroat schemes and a lot of cutting corners and cheating to the top, it's gonna catch up to you. Your demon's always gonna catch up to you. And he had people on the street, the water boys, and they was getting their heads cut off. And I was showing that you can't really treat people like they're disposable and think that's not gonna come back to get you. You gotta respect everybody at every position and be genuine about your purpose and what you putting out there to the world.
So Crip, man, is there anybody in this day and age that resembles that? Maybe just a couple people?
Companies, corporate America. It's all throughout it. It's kind of like the 7 deadly sins, like greed. What is it? Pride. It's like two of those 7 deadly sins. For real. That's what I was thinking from the video. Because he no matter how much he got, he was just wanting more. Nothing was ever good enough for him. Pride, like he's an ego, full of himself, overconfident, thinking that he can't be taken down. He's greater than above other people.
Yeah, what resonated with me was that the dude was an influencer. He was a rapper. He was, he was everything under the sun. But he's selling you $1 in a dream. He everything, he ain't nothing at the same time. he get into the bag and nobody knows exactly how he get into the bag. Yeah, yeah. Thought that was really, really interesting. All right, y'all, let's turn the corner.
Battle of the best. We here. Let's get into it. Who we doing first?
Y'all let me know.
Lil Baby, according to our notes.
All right, here we go.
Oh yeah, we getting the baby. Lil Baby, Black Lives Matter, the bigger picture. That was a dope song. Shout out Lil Baby. Crip, you want to start it off?
Sure. All right, so today we have Lil Baby, y'all. One of the greatest, or I'm not gonna say greatest, but you could say definitely a strong contender for being considered one of the greatest of the modern day hip hop and rap era. So let's get to it. Over 12 full-length projects. He forced his way in the game with 4 or 5 mixtapes in 2017. Perfect Timing, Harder Than Hard, To the Hard Way, and Too Hard. He also had an excellent sophomore year for 2018. Harder Than Ever, Drip Harder, which was a collab album with Gunna. And by the way, I should tell y'all, I want to tell y'all this little story. This dropped on my freshman year at Hampton University, and this album essentially took over the campus. I would almost go to consider it the project of the summer. It, dropped in October 2018. Not the summer, but I'll say like the project of the year, one of the projects of the year. Then you had Street Gossip a month later, November 2018. Far from trash, but quite solid. I would say it's quite solid, but not as exciting and bouncy as the last 6 projects. And then he did My Turn of 2020, which was a more mature project. Is listed by My Turn is listed by Genius as one of the top albums of the year, and it says it even topped Taylor Swift's Folklore album. Lil Baby has approximately 8.36 billion views on YouTube, averaging 1.91 million views a day, and then he has 34.48 billion views on Spotify. Streams on Spotify, my bad, with an average of 12.2 million a day.
Okay,
So
right.
He may not be considered like the greatest of all time, or in the conversation when it comes to like J. Cole, Drake, or Nas, Jay-Z, but Lil Baby definitely deserves his respect.
If you really want to get into it, he has been considered as one of the greater artists of this generation and of this era of music. You could say the past 10 years. You could say he's been considered as one of the greatest. It was a point in time he was considered like the top rapper. Like they was putting him up there. So you gotta respect that, especially that run he had about 2020 through 23. I say, yeah, crazy run. Like you say, he rose to fame with those 2017 mixtapes. Shout out to Street Gossip in 2018 too. That made a splash as well. With that Pure Cocaine hit. He had some bangers on there. Hey Dad, can we turn the music down a little bit?
Sure.
All right, thanks. It was vibing. I just want to turn down a little bit. He had that Yes Indeed. That was a big hit. That went 7 times platinum. That was with Drake. That was number 6 on the Billboard 100. He had Drip Harder with Gunna, and then he had the song Drip Too Hard, which went crazy. It peaked at number 4 on the Billboard 200, and it was certified diamond. So that joint just blew it out the water, and I could flip that for Gunna when we speak about him as well. My Dog with platinum as well. Freestyle was certified gold in 2020, and at this point, it's certified 3 times platinum. So that's another platinum joint. We Paid went top 10 on Billboard 100. Bigger Picture, top 10 on Billboard Hot 100. And he also had Something to Prove, which was a big hit. Sharing Locations was also a big hit with Meek and Lil Durk too. And the album Voice of the Heroes with Lil Durk went crazy too. Yeah, man, and that points to his dynamic artistry, in my opinion, being able to collab with other artists on whole albums, just as he did with Gunna, and what he did with Marlo back in the day when he did his what is it? What was that? What's the name of that joint with that he collabed with Marlo? You know, Crip?
I thought that was one of his mixtapes.
Yeah. What was the name of that joint again?
Was it too hard?
To the Hallway. Yeah, To the Hallway. Yeah. That was fire too. So him being able to collab with other artists on whole projects shows dynamic artistry to me. And yeah, man, shout out to Lil Baby. He had two Grammy nominations for the Bigger Picture. The guest appearance on Hurricane won Best Melodic Rap Performance at the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards as well. So he technically won a Grammy as a feature on a Kanye song. So yeah, he did his thing, man. He definitely had a dope career. It's Only Me went number 1. Wham went number 1 on Billboard 200. So yeah, you gotta tip your hat to him.
So you have all of these interesting hits that he had. He had Drip Too Hard. He had a freestyle in 2017. And this is the one I want to ask y'all about. Do we have a problem record that he did with Nicki Minaj in 2022? Did that hit like it was supposed to? Or was that like mid? Or what y'all think?
I think that song did all right. It didn't really hit like that. It was a good song.
Okay.
It was a good song. I'm not sure if they ain't for that joint to be like big, but it was definitely a dope joint.
Okay. So
it was a good song.
So my good, the bad, and the dirty for Lil Baby would be The Bigger Picture, because I remember I was in the, I had to come out of the radio station and start broadcasting from home because of COVID, and me and wifey and other people our age was just like, yo, where's the rebel music for the time and the space that we in? We had to stay inside. We was on lockdown. People were being forced to do this and forced to do a little bit of that. People were compromising themselves, compromising their health, compromising their, well-being, their way of living, their income. And there was really no rebel music coming out from the culture that was speaking to that until Lil Baby put out Bigger Picture. Crip, what did Bigger Picture do for you during that time period? And then The Baby came out with something right after that, and then Anderson .Paak. It was almost like after Bigger Picture dropped and it had that splash, everybody followed suit after that. It was almost like it was a gateway. What did you think about Bigger Picture and the period piece that it was for COVID? Your thoughts?
Do we have a problem song? It was okay. I can't call it trash.
Oh, you didn't like Bigger Picture?
No.
Okay.
Not my favorite song with Lil Baby on it.
Okay, that's honest. I hear you.
Just being real.
Okay. Ty, your thoughts?
No, the bigger picture was an impactful song. It definitely had a lot of people. He got a lot of respect. It was a song that highlighted racial injustices and put on for the Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah, just by getting Grammy nominated twice, you gotta give it its respect as a song. I believe, to me, in my opinion, it was a decent song. It was a good song.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of his better ones. It carried his that run he was on. It carried his legacy through. So I definitely say it was a strong, impactful track. It definitely put a good notch on his belt for dynamic artistry, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good song. It ain't my favorite Lil Baby song, but I respect it, and it had a like a like a it was a memory. It kind of gave me like a memory of that time period, if you will, being my generation, being music of my generation, and growing up listening to that on the tail end of like my college years, hearing a song like that was impactful, and that spoke about that was conscious, socially conscious song, spoke about injustices and things of that nature. So I respect it for what it was. The song was good to me. Like I said, it was a good song. I was playing it.
Okay, dope.
So yeah, I feel like he got other songs that complemented that one and served the purpose for like turn up and different vibes, and then that was a vibe for what it was by him, which was dope. It showed versatility on his part. So I could appreciate that song. It was a good song. I listen to that song from time to time still.
Hey, you know what? Hey, y'all, check this out. So Nick, that "Do We Have a Problem" song, I had to listen to it a little bit because I ain't heard it in a while. That song actually wasn't that bad for real, and I see that it got 40 million views on YouTube.
No, it's a good song. It's a good song. It's just not one of his more notable hits, but it's a banger though. It's a good
Probably
song
because
though.
he was a feature, you know, Nicki Minaj, like their core audiences are in two completely different worlds for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that this song, so now I've refreshed myself a little bit on that. I just listened to a little bit of it. I do remember that this song, you know, I could see this song like for maybe it's like you had a lot of ladies or barbs who didn't know about everybody know about Lil Baby, super popular at this point, but it's like they never really gave him a chance probably until they heard him on this joint. They're like, hold on, he got a little flow in this joint. Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like Nicki Minaj co-signed him on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't for the fact that Lil Baby had already had like a huge established fan base at this point, you could say that this could count for like her putting him on. Like her giving her cosign, you know, because she's a vet in the game at this point. You know, she's been making hits since damn near like 2010. Like she's like over a decade strong at this point. You know what I'm saying? When this song came out, so technically this was her co-signing him because Lil Baby had only been out for like 4 or 5, almost 5 years.
All right, let's play this video, and then after this video we'll start the voting.
Okay.
$100 million to Scooter Braun. Now, you know how Thug manipulates that. Thug is in Baby's ear saying, yo, you know that company didn't even want the full label. You're the hot shit right now. They wanted to just buy your shit for $150 million. And supposedly, Baby never didn't follow up with certain meetings. They just ended up buying the whole label. They were gonna buy him out of his deal for $150 and have him signed. Baby was like, and they said, oh, you can't make your mind up? All right, fuck it. We'll just go to your bosses and give them double for everybody. And they bought the entire 300. Now, when the purchase happens, P gets the 300 million. Is an artist owed money if the label you helped build gets sold? Baby doesn't own part of QC. Now, if they did the deal for 150 million for Lil Baby's career, Lil Baby would have gotten paid from Hybe because he would have to re-sign to Hybe. So it would have been an all-in-one deal. Because they end up buying all the contracts and catalog, that doesn't have anything to do with Baby. Baby was owned by QC. Now Baby's just owned by whoever who owns QC. So basically, you don't need Baby at all. So essentially, they get $300 million. Baby doesn't. I'm assuming he probably doesn't get much, or probably get anything at all. And Thug is in Baby's ear like, yo, not only you in business with a rat, yo, they just snaked you with the money. Word.
That's the good, the bad, and the dirty. How do y'all think that affects his journey so far?
As far as I know, P always had a relationship with Lil Baby, personal relationship. So I would think he's looking out for him in some way. Maybe behind the scenes, maybe, you know, getting him a little money on the table, under the table, or cash, look out for him. I don't know. Shoot. I don't think he's just gonna leave him out to dry since he didn't get a cut of that specific particular deal, but yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean, it happens. I guess business is probably part. I don't know. I guess that was like part of the clause of being able to land that deal. He had to cut Baby out, and he said it's worth it. It's worth. That's cutthroat business. It's worth getting it. I ain't gonna let one of my artists hold me back from building this up, and then I could put him on after I get this deal signed. Like it's like he, you know, take one for the team. He might have asked Lil Baby take one. He might have asked Lil Baby take one for the team. Lil Baby didn't mind doing it. Lil Baby probably got his stuff squared away. He got his own label, got his own, you know, got his own stuff going on, his own enterprise. So he's an established artist. So Lil Baby he's probably all right.
All right, let's get to the voting. Here we go. Talk to us about these about this criteria, Crip.
All right, so musical impact. You know, what impact has the artist had in the genre? Dynamic artistry. Is the artist versatile? Stand power? Are they consistent? Are they still popular? Still buzzing? Turn up music? Does the music get you hyped? Lit? Performance value? Are they good at performing? Did they have a presence?
All right, everybody at home, you have your opportunity to vote. And if you watch this on replay, leave a like, a comment, and we'll take it into consideration and add it to the average voting. What did
I'll throw this in there.
in there.
Lil Baby, he founded Glass Window Entertainment as an imprint of Motown/Capitol Records in 2023. And he signed Rollo Rodriguez, 42 Doug, and other artists. So he got his own. He did away from Four Pockets Full Entertainment, and he started a new label called Glass Window Entertainment, and that's under Motown and Capitol. So he's got his own stuff going on, his own label. So that's why I say he's probably doing decent, even though he wasn't part of the QC label deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about him, man. What did you give him, Crip?
All right, so despite me not being the biggest fan of some of his more recent projects after My Turn, I'll say 4 for musical impact, 4 for stand power, 5 for turn up music, 2 for dynamic artistry, and what was that last one?
Performance value. Performance value.
Performance value, 3.
Okay. That's fair. 1S, would you give Lil Baby? I know that's one of your faves, so talk to us about, you know, Lil Baby and how you voted, and everybody else can vote along at home and give us their opinion on Lil Baby's journey as an artist.
All right, so I gave him a 4.5 for musical impact, a 3.5 for staying power, 5 for turn on music, 5 for performance value, and 4 for dynamic artistry.
Say that one more time.
I gave him 4.5 for musical impact, 3.5 for staying power, 5 for turn up, 5 for performance value, and 4 for dynamic artistry.
All right. Hey, y'all think we can get Gunna done in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, let's get right to it. He's up. Talk to the people about Gunna. ATL, trap head, trap artist, trap king. Talk to us.
Word. All right, Gunna. One of my favorites. Yeah, one of my favorites. And Crip, don't act like this ain't your man's, bro. What's up?
No, for sure. Out to the top of.
We all vibing to Gunna, man. College years. I've been in dorm rooms. I've been in apartments. On campus. Just in different little events, different little things we was doing. Bumping Gunna, playing him on the speaker, vibing out. Shorty's vibing out to him. Gunna had an impact without his impact is, you ain't even gotta talk about it, man. Shout out to Gunna, man. I can start it off. He signed with YSL Records in 2016. Rose to fame with his mixtape Drip Season 3, along with Turbo's production. And Drip Season 3 was executive produced by Metro Boomin, by the way. So those two being the primary producers on a project, it's going to do its thing. It's going to rock out. So that Drip Season 3 was big. Yeah, man. And then he entered the Billboard with collaborative mixtape Drip Harder with Lil Baby, which peaked at 4 on the chart. The 200 Drip Too Hard. I talked about this with Lil Baby. That went diamond. That was one of his biggest records. And it got nominated for Best Rap Song Performance at 60 second Grammys. Man. And he just did his thing as an artist. The song got me distracted, but yeah. Shout out Gunna, man.
Joe
That joint got me zoned out. But yeah.
Is it too distracting on your end?
Nah. I mean, it's vibing, but it got me wanting to vibe like, man.
Okay.
But yeah. Shout out to Gunna, but yeah.
Now I remember when you introduced me to him, and he had a song with Young Thug, and the one thing that I immediately recognized about him was his style, the way that he can style his lyrics. Like his lyrics have a very stylistically clever way that he comes across with his lyrics that was different. So I said, he could go far because he's doing something different with his stylism and his delivery that the average person isn't, the average artist isn't out there doing. So nobody could come out there and sound like Gunna because he has this unique way that he does his thing. Right. So, which one of those singles are the best ones? What do y'all think is the top one out of all of his hit singles on the left?
Fiendin'. You put Fiendin' on there? Fiendin' a good song. Let me think. Thought I was playing. Because I don't remember Fiendin' being a single, but I guess it was. Fiendin' was a single?
That joke was off of Metro Boomin's album, I think.
Fiendin'?
No, Space Cadet.
No, I'm talking about, y'all know that. I'm talking about Fiendin'.
Oh, damn, I ain't never heard. Dang.
Fiendin' was a single?
That's a good one.
Anywho, Fiendin' was a good song, though. Thought I was playing was a good song. I like Skybox. I would have put Skybox on there. See, Gunna just got a lot of vibes. I would have put Skybox on there. I would have put F You Mean on there. One of his later hits. The joint we just heard. WGFT. I put that on there. Drip Too Hard on there.
Hey, that joke crank like.
Yeah, Baby Birkin. That was a dope joint.
Outstanding. Like
Pushing P. Yeah, outstanding. Yeah, that was a good one too. Pushing P. Well, you got Pushing P on there. Excuse me, you got that on there.
One Call.
One Call is dope.
Like,
of course, you got the songs he featured on, like Hot with Young Thug, Ski, Yosemite, Chanel Go Get It, Too Easy, 101 was a banger. Yeah. Yeah, man. Not a lot of hits.
Let's check out a video for the good, the bad, and the dirty with Gunna before we begin the voting.
Bad, I don't want to start with his bad, but bad you could say was like him dealing with his case and all that stuff.
LA was loud, fast, lonely, beautiful. They don't see work, they see the glow.
When she put it out, my motherfucker, oh, that shit hard. I don't know what's gonna be next.
Let it show, and if it's real, then I won't let go. I don't need too much.
She young enough, come, she useful. This shit can last for a long, 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 long time. She stay down.
And if it's real, then I
motherfucker gonna see it too.
You can't find your identity without breaking yourself open a little. And if it's real, then I won't let go. This isn't just an album. This is my identity.
I don't think anybody was hip to Dina Yada. Hey, she be cranking like shit. Her on the Radar freestyle was like that. Hey, I got a couple.
I took all of them like off of my rider, so like I don't eat till like after my workout. That's probably might be like 6 eggs. If my chef comes, I might have her fruit and a Caesar salad. Dinner, it just depends on what I feel like. Like last night I had branzino. I love grilled salmon, grilled wings, steak, and like vegetable.
All right. Why is everybody dissing Gunna? Let's talk about it. Can y'all give the people a little background while I pull this up?
Everybody dissing him. I didn't hear that everybody was dissing him. Is that a late post that he got? I see that he's getting a lot of backlash for something.
Yeah. Lil Baby, right? Wasn't that
Oh, they had a diss. When he first got out, they went at it. They had a little diss. They had a little. Well, Gunna just dissed him for real. Well, they allegedly Gunna dissed him on the.
So, Crip, tell me about this clip about everybody dissing Gunna.
So, I guess Gunna and Thug had a lot of relationships all throughout the music industry, and I thought when I sent it in, I just thought it would be real relevant. Something that to hear all of that at once, all the people sending shots at Gunna potentially, it's just crazy. I'm not gonna get into the right or wrong, or if I think he deserves it or not, but it just shows how influential this court case was in pop culture. And so this compilation, it just seemed like something juicy to show the audience,
Shit. The internet says you can't make hits without Gunna. So do you think y'all ever make music again?
The internet say anything. How many hits I got?
Absolutely.
And so that don't even make sense. You know?
You pay attention to the internet.
Man, like I only see what I gotta see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to just keep going, shit like that. I don't feed into that. I don't read comments and all that. Some shit just be the headline. You gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't even get into shit like that.
I know Thug says what Wham says goes, but if Thug says, hey, I'm gonna get in the studio, I'm gonna make some music with Gunna, baby, I want you to participate, would you?
I don't see that happening. Nah, I'm just saying, like, I want you to participate. I don't know what nobody else will do. You know what I'm saying? But just as far as me, you know what I'm saying?
You dropped the 350 record, and you said, ain't never saying nothing about it, nigga, you know you was a rat, and everybody thought you was talking about.
Yeah, but everybody, this is just the internet where they gonna create. I talk about rats in every song I had since I started rapping.
Word.
So now, you know, it'd be like, they just create a narrative and go, I might don't even be talking about a nigga. It's whoever a rat, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So what's the truth, y'all? Talk to us about this YSL situation and why everybody's on Gunna's neck. What's going on with that, fellas?
Well, yeah, I mean, he had a clip where he was, you know, he agreed to the judges, you know, conditions per se that, you know, label the so-called label a gang, and he agreed to it. And I believe there's more to it. You know, it might just be that. And they saying he sold him out. He basically a rat for that. But it's still a little aura of, I don't know, a little bit of a up and down thing with that. Because I know they might have think Gunna might have sold out, but there's some energy I'm getting from that they might not think he quite ratted. But I don't know. A lot of people say he did. Some people say he did it. Sometimes I get mixed positions on it from people. Then they turn around and said Thug ratted when he got out or to get out, or so it's a lot going on. That's just like kind of a messy situation.
And then again, didn't they wind up throwing that case out of court over like technicalities and all of that?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay,
but
no one did serious time over that. Like Gunna and Thug, they didn't do serious time.
Yeah. Once you look at they didn't do serious time yet.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get the voting on. On Gunna. Here we go. Craig, what did you give Gunna here? Talk to us.
All right. So I'll give, you know what? 4.5 musical impact. Stand power, 5. Turn up music, 5. Dynamic artistry, 3. Performance value, 3.
One S, what you talking about?
Excuse me. I give musical impact. That's tough. I give musical impact a 5. I'll give stay in power 4.5. Turn up music 4. Performance value 4. And dynamic artistry 4. So that's a 21.5. Yeah.
All right, everybody at home watching and listening, if you didn't have your opportunity to vote, please do. And we will average that. We will average your vote in the comments to see if Lil Baby and Gunna makes the top 64.
So real quick, let me add a little bit more to Gunna. So he was ranked number 88 according to Corb.net's global artist ranking. His albums have reached global status. The last one of August 2025 is number 11 in Nigeria, number 13 in South America on Spotify, number 6 in Tanzania, and number 8 in Mozambique on Apple Music. One of May 2024 is number 37 in Nigeria, number 70 in South Africa on Spotify, number 18 in Guyana, number 23 in Kenya, and number 26 in Antigua and Barbuda, as well as Nigeria on Apple Music. He's collabed with Hood Rich Pablo Juan, Nav, Lil Baby, Drake, and he just has a soft and swaggy style with a flow as smooth as butter. You know, it's just no other like him. For real.
I have to admit he has a good flow. Very stylistic with his flow. I like him for that. I like him for that because I like originality. So I know I'm listening to him when I hear it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Nobody's copying what he's doing, and they can't. He adds a lot to what he does in every record. So I can appreciate that. Not that I'm a super duper fan of all the music. Hey, Forever Supreme is in the building.
Oh. Word up. What up?
What up? Happy Black History Month.
Hey.
Word up. Hey, we doing Gunna right now. We doing a vote on Gunna.
Give us your vote. Give us your vote, Preem. Here we go.
What are we voting on exactly?
Gunna's career.
Is there like a scale for it? Can I just do 1 to 10? Like, what's, you know what I'm saying?
5 is legendary, 1 is trash.
You see the category, you see the criteria.
I'd probably say like a get a nigga 3
for musical impact.
2.5 and 3 overall.
Oh wow!
What?
If 5 is legendary, listen. If 5 is legendary, that nigga is not gonna get a 4, and that nigga is not gonna get a 3.5 either.
So he's just 3 across the board. He basically. What about Lil Baby? What you think about Lil Baby? That same scale.
What? He's the nigga that put Gunna on. But even besides that,
Lil Baby didn't put Gunna on. I wouldn't say that.
Well,
if anything, Young Thug put Gunna on. If anything,
Thug put Gunna on. They co-signed him heavy, bro. They were heavy co-signers.
Bro, they came up together, in my opinion. I wouldn't say they kind of helped each other turn up. Lil Baby didn't put Gunna on. I feel like they helped each other turn up. If anything, Young Thug put both of them on.
Bro, Drip Season 1 came out and like,
yeah.
Baby 4.
Baby 4, Lil Baby 3. So all right, I feel you.
Bro, Gunna came out before Lil Baby, a year before.
I mean, he's just going with fat. I guess Lil Baby bigger. I guess To me,
what?
I don't think Lil Baby bigger. I don't think Lil Baby.
He's not,
bigger.
bro.
I think they got like they own, like they both got their own impact in their own ways with the musicality. Like Lil Baby, I guess, was more of a splash hit maker, but Gunna had just quality music, quality song after song after song, and he snuck up on you with the hits. He snuck up on you with the bangers, like the big hits, like Pushin' P, Ski with Thug, Hot. Like, come on, man.
So what about Lil Baby though, bro?
You can't count Gunna out. That Skybox, come on, Leech. Skybox, come on, bro.
Bro, if you like Lil Uzi, you have to like Gunna.
Yeah, nobody said I didn't like Gunna, bro. It's just on his influence. I'm talking about influence alone.
Yeah, influence, bro. Everybody was trying to rap like Gunna. It was more people trying to rap like Gunna than Lil Baby, in my opinion. Everybody was like, "Oh, I got that Gunna flow.
Bro,
Gunna shit."
Gunna has some hits for sure. I can't deny that, but I'm just. You asked me.
All All right.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
man, that's the reason why we vote. That's the reason why we had this show. Because everybody got their opinion, and everybody can rock out with their opinion. That's what's up. How you been, man? How's everything going?
Pretty well, Pops. I can't complain. I'm just getting back from this AA meeting.
Okay. That's good, man. Take care of yourself, I assume.
Yeah, yes, sir. Things are going well. I got my school job out here, and I got my part-time Publix as well. So I'm about to go to work in the morning. I was calling Crip. I called you, Crip, about an hour ago, bro, before I went to the meeting, because I am killing that ahead of the game shit, bro. Did you let Pops hear that beat?
Oh yeah, we played it on the show before.
Yeah, Pops, I'm going off on one of Crip's beats right now.
Dope. Can't wait to hear it, man. Let us debut it here first.
Hey,
for sure. And as a matter of fact, Crip and I, we took your stuff into consideration a lot, because you are. I mean, at least I know I respect your opinion a lot, especially shit like that, because you know what you're talking about. So we did a little bit of the looking over the songs and the notes, and I'm gonna start with that choosing you first. So me and Crip are working on that song, and yeah, man, that's gonna be the first one. I'm about to start making some videos to start promoting it pretty soon. So thank you for your input.
Fire. Yeah, man, and anybody else, man, we play your beats and we play your songs on BroadCast Beats, so please submit them. Please hit the email, email of the show on Instagram and Facebook, and keep sending us some good beats. All right, we ready, y'all? Here we go. All right, here we go, Crip.
All right, this the part of the show where it gets real, man. Real live. Fox 5. That's what I was saying in DC.
Y'all gonna make me get back on my Gunna wave, but I was like my favorite artist, man. Nah, for real. I might have to get back on my just bumping his whole catalog musically and little baby for real. But Gunna, for real though, his catalog, bro, on point, bro. Especially, you could put him up there. Maybe by the end of his career, you could put him up there with the Kanye's. Maybe even who else had a dope catalog just throughout his career? Sound like Kanye. Maybe
You can't
Drake,
disrespect Ye like that, bro.
Nah, bro, Gunna's catalog is official, bro. Gunna got
it is official, but you cannot put that nigga up there with Ye and Jay-Z and
bro,
Wayne.
I ain't gonna lie. Our generation, though, bro, Gunna did it, bro. Mom was saying, adjust your light so you can see your face.
Yes, we can see your ugly face.
What about the light? Supreme, adjust your light. Oh, this is who's Shaquana?
That's my mom.
Oh, what up, my dudes? No, I'm in the car. It's the car light.
Yeah,
it's the car light, so it's not.
That car like them, bro.
Yeah, I get you a little Malibu, gangy. We gonna get one. I'm gonna buy one for the whole crew once we get that check.
Y'all ready for this live cook up, y'all?
I'm get into it, bro. I'm ready.
All right.
Nah, pushing P. I'm gonna crank that later. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hit. That shit hard.
Let y'all hear it first. right, so
all right, bro. Yeah, you got it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
All right, so me and co-producer 1S been working on this joint tirelessly for the past few days, man, on and off, So let's zoom in a little bit and see what we got. So we got this sample, right? And so what we did is, I hope you can keep up with me as I'm scrolling. So all that we did, we took it, I double click it. Sometimes, if I want to get freaky, see this reverse button right here under effects target, as you see in the top left. And I just click reverse, chopped it up a little bit, adjusted the pitch. You know what I'm saying? Go to piano roll, we got the tam. So the first half of this beat, as you can see, there are two halves of this beat. So start in order. So when I made this beat with 1S, 1S is a real big connoisseur of Baltimore club and New York drill. And then, one of my favorite producers is DJ L. So the first half of the beat, it's really 3 sections for real. But, first half is like right here. It transitions around this part. And then, like this part right here is like the Baltimore club. And then it kind of goes into the New York drill right here. And just the times, like let's go to the times right quick on the piano roll. I adjusted the velocity of it so it could have a little bit of bounce. Let's play this real quick. You know what I'm saying? It kind of gives it that nice little bit of bounce. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you really want. Let's exit out of that. You got the claps, Everything is done on the piano roll. The piano roll is one of the biggest parts of my workflow, and 1S has been kind of helping me and showing me about quick and efficient ways to chop up samples, because typically I'll go into I'll load a sample up into the Edison, and I'll like try to time it correctly. Maybe I'll try to find like the it's a way you can kind of track like the BPM on here. I'll kind of do that. But 1S is, he just had the sample on the playlist. He had showed me how how to highlight it. Then I have like a little rim, to kind of alternate between me isolate this. Kind of give it like a bit of a DJ L Chicago drill versus New York drill type of swag. You can really hear it come together when you add the tams in it. You know what I'm saying? Right? And then you have the finished product. Right. Okay, so now we transition into the second phase of the beat, right? All right, so let's pause it there. So we chopped up overall 4 key parts of the sample. As you may hear, like this, the part in the top half has two parts already, but it was of the same phase of the sample. So I chose a noisier part of the sample for the Be More drill because the drums are simpler. So one of the key points in the Be More drill or the Baltimore club, however you want to call it, is the melody. because the melody can be louder because the drums take up less space. If that makes any sense, that's like kind of like what One S and I agreed on when cooking this joint up. So then you come in with the hi-hats. It's like phases. It's all about phases with this beat, you know. Like think about like the Logic song Good Day, like how it has 3 phases with Castro. It's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? Different phases, you know, transitions. Wanted to be real unique with this joint and real creative. So you come in with the hi-hats. Then, you know, the hi-hats, in my opinion, is one of the foundational aspects of like the Jersey club, New York drill sound. Like, let's isolate this and let y'all hear it. Right? And then you have the kicks. Me personally, I was inspired by that Ice Spice song, Thank You the Shit. Excuse my language. So sometimes when I do Baltimore club beats, I try to do the pattern in reverse. Listen to this. See, the quick hit is normally at the end of the pattern, but I put it at the beginning. Now let's go back. You know, wanted to kind of give like a bit of dynamic, of versatility to the beat, so I added some sound effects, the FPC triangle. Right. And I kept it going. I kept the rim, and no, I kept the triangle going all throughout the second and third phase of the beat. You know, let's hear it all together. Now we get into the third phase, the New York UK drill. Kept the hi-hats going, kept the triangle going, same kick, just switched up the pattern, and then I added a vibe 808. You gotta have a part, you know, like the artist is going in and you take the melody out and just had the drums knocking, you know. So we decided on cutting that part out right there, and right there, you know, bars 77 to 81 and bars 86 or something to like 93. Let's just take it back and let y'all hear how it sounds. Then you know you gotta want kind of ease the artist out of the beat. So we kept the hi-hats going and then kept the melody, and then the beat is done. All in, by 202 Kryptonite and 1S. BroadCast Beats production, of course, you know.
Hey. Can we play it all the way through one more time for him? Just play it from the top. Can we play it all the way from the top? Just play it all the way through one more time for him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that beat major, bro. I rock with that. How you feel, Crib? We got that other one. We gonna get into that other one.
Yep. You want to just show them how to like flip melody samples and stuff, and add it up and coordinate drums and stuff.
I mean, let's just get into it. We cooking up,
Yeah, let's we're kind of running out of time, so let's get right to the next one.
Yeah, let's just cook. We cooking. It's a cook up. It's saying,
All right, so this next one we called it For Real. Save changes, yes. All right. So this is what we got so far. That joint sounded hard. Let's play this joint right here too. Yes, sir.
So
Let's
y'all like
go
mad
ahead.
science. Y'all like mad scientists on these beats and these melodies and these loops. Y'all like playing around with the potential to be creative with the way that you are using your loops and your melodies.
Yes, sir. One that's made this melody right here extra special. You gonna notice it's a from what he told me the other day. It's a homage to a Alicia Keys song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how you want to start this up? One S. Any ideas so far you had in mind so far?
Let's start with the first melody.
The top part right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, as a matter of fact, I think so. You said get rid of this part right here, right?
Nah, you ain't gotta get rid of no part of that. Nah.
Okay. Because I think remember it was like this part you said. So you said you wanted to have it going like forwards, and then you wanted this part. I think we said last night. What you say last night? You said like have this part be like a beat transition, like when it's playing in reverse, and you said manipulate like the pitch or something like that.
That's just a switch up, bro. Let's start with the top part. So you
Okay.
can mute that second part and just start the top part and let it let's make highlight the full eight bars. So we can just work with it.
We got 6 minutes left, fellas. 6 minutes left.
Like right here?
The whole 8, bro. That's only 2. All right, take the lows out of that. Take the low frequency. Use the parametric EQ2 and just take mad bass out of that joint.
All you producer nerds out there, join in, man. Let us know your thoughts. Talk to us. How would you handle this? What would you do with this beat? What would you do with the loop? What would you do with the sample? Let's go.
Uh-oh. All right, bro. Now, speed it back up. Speed up to like 160. That joint play. Put 162.
Oh yeah. A little bit extra freakiness. Oh, that's not bad.
Play it again. Let it rock a little more.
It's not bad, bro.
All right, bro. All right. This is what I say, do. Put the fruity love filter on it and put a low band pass on it.
Fruity love filter?
Yeah. Or the presets. Hold on, click it. Click presets.
Yeah, I'm on presets right now.
Click it. Click presets.
Yeah.
All right, there's nothing coming up. There's usually like a list of presets that come up.
It's
All right.
oh, you know what? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta adjust my settings for sharing. Okay, can y'all see it now? Okay, see, look.
All right, there you go. All right. Put a simple triangle low pass on there.
Okay.
All right, play it. All right, now go to Gross Beat. You got Gross Beat?
Let me see. I think I paid for it like last year.
Yeah, you got it on there. It's Gross Beat. Yeah. Go to halftime. Go to your hit the arrow, hit the right arrow.
Mhm.
Oh, you don't got no halftime. Hit it again. Momentary. Yeah, I think it'll be on the momentary. Yeah, half speed. Half speed.
Let me see it there. Oh, here we
High
go.
speed right there. Yeah. All right, let it rock. All right, now take the love filter. Go to the love filter on the right where the circle is. See that big circle on the right?
Yeah.
And turn it down a little, turn it down like halfway. So it's not as strong. You doing it like that. 50%. All right, yeah. Now turn the gross beat down, I say to like 70. It's at 100 now. Turn down to like 70. You could just turn it down with the circle, but like you could just turn it down, but I don't know. You don't gotta do it like that.
70?
All right. Yeah. 70.
Okay.
All right, let it rock. Let it rock. All right, put a Jersey club bounce on that. Just don't. Just go crazy.
What? Okay, you said you wanted to try the drums from last time, right?
I mean, you could, but just put a. I say use an 808 instead of a kick. Just use an 808 in Jersey. Just put a Jersey 808 on that.
All right, so what I'm doing for all the viewers watching at home and the beginners, I'm adjusting the root pitch of the 808 so it hits in the right way where it sounds like it belongs with the scale that the sample is in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So all I gotta do, Shift E. Can you hear me? All right, so Shift E, highlight this whole jump, delete, Shift B, and we back in action. Click 2 times on the timer right here to remove the highlight. Matter of fact, Control A, highlight everything, delete.
We got 2 minutes, fellas, and then we're gonna have to say good night.
All right.
All right.
All right, fellas, we getting ready to lose the stream, so let's say goodnight to the people and tell them to tune in next time to find out how it's gonna all turn out.
All right, y'all.
All right, we're gonna finish this next episode, or we might start something new. But tune in with us next week, and man, we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. BroadCast Beats, man. It's 1S.
202 Kryptonite.
And we out, man. Peace. Till next time.